Yo, YouTube, what's up with your boy, Sports and Fitness Rants? I'm back, guys. Click that like button. Subscribe to my channel. What's up, y'all? Welcome back, guys. Welcome back, man. Got another great video for you guys today. As usual, you guys know the deal on this channel. It's all about setting the record straight, stopping the lies, stopping the narratives, stopping them from rewriting history, man, and holding the standard, ladies and gentlemen. That's the key here. And in this video, we're going to talk about LeBron James and LeBron James Jr. and how LeBron James sacrificed his son for his own legacy. Because yesterday on the Sunday show, we got a comment from somebody saying that, you know, we're sad and, you know, because we were talking about LeBron James Jr. or we mentioned LeBron James Jr. on our Sunday show. And people act like we're picking on LeBron James' son and that, you know, we're pathetic, sad individuals because we're talking about LeBron James' son, right? And he's just a kid, cut the kid some slack, blah, 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 blah. And I responded to this person on the Sunday live stream by simply saying, you don't have a leg to stand on when you guys cry and moan, the LeBron James fans, about us talking about his son, because it's been LeBron James, in fact, who has sacrificed his own son for his own legacy. It was LeBron James who has used his children, his family as props all this time through social media, all this time. So you can't blame the fans or anyone out there for talking about LeBron James' son when LeBron James has literally used his son as a prop and has sacrificed his son for his own legacy. We're going to talk briefly in this video, guys. And I want to thank you guys, everyone across the world, everyone across the states has been supporting my channel. Once again, I am truly, truly humbled, guys. It means a lot, man. The true, real basketball fans are standing up, man. It's important that we set the record straight and we stop them from rewriting history, guys. We must continue to hold the standard. Hold the standard and hold these guys to a standard. Hold them accountable. So thanks to all you guys out there. And you guys know what to do. Turn the volume all the way up. Hit that play button. Remember, these videos are for educational purposes. And let's roll. So yes, guys, like I said, man, I wanted to talk briefly about the LeBron James and the LeBron James Jr. dynamic and how some people out here, the LeBron James fans, they're actually getting upset at YouTubers, at people talking about LeBron James Jr. on social media. They're really getting upset about this. And I told you, we took a comment, or we had a comment from somebody on the live show yesterday, and basically getting upset that we mentioned Bronny's name. So the LeBron James fans do not believe or do not think that LeBron James Jr. should be subject to any criticism. He should not be talked about because he's a kid. Really? I didn't know he was a kid. I pretty much think of him as an adult. Isn't he an adult? Yes, he might be young, but he ain't a kid. So once again, people are getting upset because why? Because it's LeBron James' son. This is why they're getting upset. They won't hold him accountable. They won't hold him to the same standards as any other NBA rookies coming into the league. So once again, when people talk about LeBron James Jr. not being really prepared or really being, you know, deserving to be in the NBA, not earning his spot the right way to be in the NBA, this is what we're talking about. This is why people don't respect LeBron James or his son, because he didn't earn it the right way. You want people to respect him, but he didn't earn it the right way. So when people talk about his son not performing out there, not living up to the standard that his father put out there, remember, it was LeBron James himself who said last year that he was watching League Pass or whatever he was watching, and he said that a lot of these guys in the league are not better than his son. That's what he said. So once again, you're using your son as a prop. You're propping your son up through social media and making it seem as if your son's better than half the league. Half the league. Meanwhile, in reality, your son's not better than anyone in the league. He's literally not even supposed to be in the league, but last year, LeBron James is promoting him as better than half the players in the NBA. Maybe if we go with the way of ESPN thinking, that could be true, because ESPN thinks that LeBron James is still the seventh best player in the NBA. Maybe Kenny Smith, the way that he ranks players, LeBron James Jr. deserves to be in the NBA because he still thinks that LeBron James is the second best player in the NBA. So maybe by their logic, LeBron James Jr. should be in the NBA off of his merits. But in reality, that's not the case. So when people talk about LeBron James Jr., it's all valid because it's been LeBron James himself who has in fact put himself out there, his son out there. Remember, guys, LeBron James has been promoting himself and promoting his family through social media for years now. You've seen Bronny James, LeBron James Jr., his other son, his daughter, you've seen them grow up on social media, have you not? If you follow LeBron James, which I don't, but if you do, You've watched them grow up on social media. LeBron James is posting videos all the time of his family. He doesn't shield his family from social media, from the outside world. He promotes them. He props them up. So you can't turn around and be upset when people are going to criticize your son and talk about your son. If we think about how LeBron James has promoted himself playing with his son over the last 3 years, remember, he's been talking about this since LeBron James Jr. was in high school playing, when you didn't even really know if he was going to make the NBA. But LeBron James knew. This was all scripted, like you guys say. So once again, this exposes LeBron James and the script and that we've all talked about. This stuff has all been laid out by the NBA and LeBron James. Getting his son to the NBA so that LeBron James can add to his legacy. So he can say, I was the first player in NBA history to play with my son. That's all this is about. It got nothing to do with LeBron James Jr. developing his game, earning a spot in the NBA, playing with his dad legitly, and nothing to do with that stuff. LeBron James sacrificed his son. Look at his son getting booed in college. Why was his son getting booed in college? Because of his father. Because of the way the father has carried himself and the way that he's pumped up his son. So you pumped up your son, you promoted him, but meanwhile, your son's not that good. And meanwhile, you haven't carried yourself with any class, any honor, any integrity, and you're asking for respect because no one respects you. You think they're going to respect your son? How is anyone going to respect LeBron James Jr. when they don't respect his father? That's why I talk about leaving a legacy for your children to follow. LeBron James hasn't done that. Remember, it was LeBron James that went to his son's high school game and did a slam dunk contest at halftime. He was slam dunking the ball, putting on a show at a halftime of his son's high school game. Once again, using his son as a prop, using his son's game as a platform to show out in front of who? But you never had enough courage. You never had enough balls to do a real slam dunk contest for the true basketball NBA fans. But in your son's halftime game, you'll do all that stupid stuff. Using your son as a prop. Promoting your son. All for LeBron James' legacy. This has all been about LeBron James. Don't you think that he cares about his son failing in the NBA? He don't care. Because if he really cared about his son and his NBA career and going about the right way, then he would have never been drafted to the NBA. He would have went straight to the G League, or he would have went to some other place and tried to learn and develop that way. But he didn't do that. He got to get drafted onto the Lakers. Meanwhile, there were other players with more talent that were better. They didn't go after more talent or better player. They wanted LeBron James' son. So once again, LeBron James using his clutch clients, using his clutch agency, using his manipulation of the Lakers organization, and forced them to draft his son. All for his legacy, not to help his son. I told you, if he really cared about his son, then he would have retired when his son got sick and was in the hospital. He would have retired right there. What are you still playing for? He just told us it was just basketball. It's just basketball. Then why are you still playing? LeBron James is playing for the money and the fame, not for the love of the game. More money for LeBron James, more fame. It's all about him. So he could play with his son, not for his son's sake, for his sake. LeBron James is promoting himself. Remember, he's being promoted as a great husband and a great father. That's how they promote LeBron James now. Not just a basketball player, guys. He's above that. He's bigger than that. He's more than that. He's a great husband and great father. Great. Remember, that's the key word here. Great, I told you. He's not great in either one. Once again, I'm not saying that he's a bad father or the worst father in the world or any of that stuff. I'm not saying he doesn't love his kids or love his wife. But to use the word great and attach the word great to father and great husband as it relates to LeBron James, from what I've observed as an outsider, as LeBron James being a public figure, LeBron James is a mediocre father at best, and he's a mediocre husband at best. When you have your wife come on stage and you basically force her to call you the GOAT or introduce you as the GOAT, and then she uses the word respectfully after that, that exposes her and exposes you. You have no respect for your wife, and she don't even respect you enough to be honest with you.
She went on a date and did that for you. But yet you're a great husband. LeBron James said there ain't no party like a Diddy party. He said that. So that makes you a great husband? We all know things going on at these Diddy parties is not things that a great husband would be interacting or doing. Once again, is LeBron James a great father? Doesn't seem like a great father to me, a great father. Maybe he's a good father. Maybe he's a mediocre one, but he's not great. Like I said, you've never even sacrificed for your family. Dude, LeBron James will say, oh, I sacrificed so much time with my family. And yes, these guys do sacrifice with their family. But LeBron James is acting as if he couldn't have retired years ago. He's only playing because of his own selfish reasons. You think that LeBron James is playing because he needs to support his family with more money? No! What are you doing for your family right now? You're doing nothing for them except not be there for them. So, once again, and LeBron James has sacrificed over his career, absolutely. But once again, over the last 5-6 years, why are you not retired? Why are you not spending more time with your daughter, with your wife, with your sons? If you're a great father, if that's your priority, it doesn't seem like that to me. The priority has always seemed to be money and fame for LeBron James. That's what he's been chasing. Money, monetary things, materialism. That's what's about for this guy. He don't care about his kids like that to be a great father. You think he cares about his wife to be a great husband? No. So once again, the things that he's done, with his son, LeBron James Jr., it's on LeBron James. He's exposed his son this way. He's the one that failed to leave a good legacy for his children to follow. So people don't respect LeBron James and the antics, the nonsense that he says, talking down to the commoners, right? Not showing that love of the game, destroying the NBA. No one respects this clown for that. So you think they're going to respect his son? How? Why? And the LeBron James fans get upset if people make videos about LeBron James Jr. when it's been LeBron James himself who has exposed his children, who has propped and used his children as props, used his family as a prop throughout his entire career. He wants to promote himself as a great husband and father. He wants to put his kids on social media. He wants to talk about how great Bronny was in basketball and how he's better than half the league. Then where's the proof of this? There is no proof. So it exposes LeBron James as, once again, lying and promoting his kid through social media, through lies and narratives, not through the facts. Has LeBron James worked with his son? Is he playing basketball with his son? Is he helping his son develop? Doesn't seem like it to me. Because LeBron James himself has not developed. How can he teach his son to develop when he hasn't developed his game? He's regressed. Still can't shoot free throws. Still can't shoot to save his life. Still can't dribble. Still turns the ball over. Still don't play any defense. Still has no leadership. Still don't know what sportsmanship is about. But he's supposed to be teaching that to his son? That's why I tell you guys, I would never want my children to emulate LeBron James. I would never want them to be like him or mimic the things that he does or look up to him. Why? The guy has no honor, no sportsmanship. He's a classless individual. He don't carry himself that way. So you're telling me that his kids didn't see this? Once again, man, LeBron James Jr. is in a lose-lose situation just like his father is this year. Lose-lose situation. And now they got him in the G League. Then, people are making videos about him in the G League not doing a damn thing. The same thing he wasn't doing in the NBA games. But LeBron James said he's better than half the league. So you expose yourself as, once again, propping up your son through lies and narratives that aren't true. Just for your own legacy so that you can say that you played with your son. You're the only player in NBA's history to play with his kid. And the LeBron James fans, they think that's an accomplishment. They think that really matters in the grand scheme of his legacy. They're going to use that in a GOAT debate now? Hey, man, Michael Jordan never played with his kids. No, Michael Jordan never manipulated the organizations or the NBA to draft his son. He never pushed that issue like that. He let his kids make it on their own merits. That's how it went down. He wasn't promoting his son and propping him up and being like, hey, you guys got to draft my son. That's what LeBron James did. He had Rich Paul call other teams up. Hey, don't draft him because we're drafting him. Wasn't nobody going to draft that clown? They want to make sure that he had him on his team so that they can do that whole celebration, that whole circus that we saw opening night. But LeBron James fans are mad that people are doing videos on Bronny James or LeBron James Jr. You guys are mad about that? You should be mad at LeBron James. You should be mad at his father. LeBron James Jr. should be mad at his father. Because like I said, the way that he's left himself the legacy and all the hate that he's getting, the quote-unquote hate that he's getting, It's all because of his father and the way that his father's used his children, used his family over all these years, and the way that LeBron James has carried himself. So we don't respect LeBron James. Why would we respect his children? Or why would we give him the benefit of the doubt or give him any slack? It don't work that way. Once again, he's in the NBA because of he's LeBron James' son, not because he's good enough to be in the league or that he earned his spot in the league. And that's the problem. You guys know the deal, man. I'll catch you guys on the next one.